All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Second half action here at E.L.Morgan Field in Newton, Mississippi, where the Newton Tigers are beating the Kemper County Wildcats 36-8. And Roosevelt is the first time I've said that all season.
Hey, and it's good to hear it too. So that means Newton have a good chance for the playoffs. If they get the game tonight, and it is.
All they need is tonight's win. And they have two more chances. They have next week at Choctaw Central for their homecoming, and then they're back at E.L.Morgan Field in 2 weeks for Southeast Lauderdale. Now, last year, Southeast Lauderdale was a pretty good game. They fought hard till right there at the end of the game when they really pulled away. But those last two games do start at 7 o'clock, so don't be late.
Gentlemen, don't forget, 7 o'clock games throughout.
The last two games are 7 o'clock. So
even though we do bring you the game on Saturday mornings at 10 and on Tuesdays at 8. And also we bring it to you
on the internet. We do. If you go to the school's homepage, you'll find a link where you can watch it whenever you want to, as many times as you want to. The more the better. So the more you can watch and support Tiger TV, the happier we are.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are for the third quarter action. We're getting ready to kick off.
Tyler Pace back for the kick. He's kind of looking to see what he's supposed to do. Looks like an onside. 10 yards.
Recovered by number 29. We never did get a roster for Kemper County, so we're just giving you numbers.
So they're just numbers for the night, no names. So Kemper is going to start off 1st and 10 on the 49.5-yard line in their own territory. That's about where most of the games were played. If you're just joining us. It's been most of it's right there in the middle of the field, and it's been a lot of penalties. It took over an hour to play the first half of the game for two 12-minute quarters. So let's see what happens the second half.
Kemper County lines up in shotgun formation.
Two receivers out. Handoff to number 3.
And he's caught in the backfield.
He is caught in the backfield by number 58, Tyler Pace. He has been showing out tonight. He's gotten 2 defensive touchdowns. He's got tackles. He's been tackles for loss. He's got quarterback sacks. He batted down a couple of passes. He's been on his game tonight, as the rest of the team has too. They haven't seen many just bad plays that's been happening. So the entire Newton team has been on one tonight. We still got number 19 sitting about 30 yards deep. We're waiting for that long pass, I believe.
All right, it's going to be encroachment by number 54. That's going to be Seal, Robert Seal. We got a little anxious.
Yep, he did. He wanted that one a little bad. So it's going to be 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. And you notice, Roosevelt, how they're still trying to do a huddle formation in the huddle, but they're not huddled up together. They're kind of just walking around, not really in the game.
They're in their own zone tonight.
They are, and that's what we've seen with Newton this entire season. But tonight they seem to have gotten it together. They're not running around as confused. They are. They're not as confused as they have looked in the past. Shotgun formation, looking for the pass. There's number 19's chance for that deep ball.
And he was well covered by Ross. I was looking for a flag because
it was close.
But it was a defensive play, so no flag.
Really good. I think our number 19, our safety out there, bit down to the other receiver, so he didn't get his chance to get that long ball. But he's still waiting for it. He will get his chance. He did do an interception earlier in the game, but it was called back on a roughing the passer call. So
he's on the alert.
So he is. He's in the game. He's not just kind of hanging out there looking. So he's watching. I think he's backed up a little further though. So shotgun formation, 4 receivers split out, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Motion by the back in the backfield. There's a snap, looking for the pass again. Short pass up the middle. He's got it wide open.
That was a quick to number 15. And that was a good scamper to the end zone.
Wide open, right in the middle of the field. No one around, and took it in for the 6. So Kemper did something at halftime.
Yep. Now the score is 36-14, and they are
10:31 left in the third quarter. So Kemper's come out looking for a game. this second half. Let's see if Newton will step up and give them a game, or if they're just going to lay down and
give each other a game.
Yeah.
All right, they are going for the two.
They're going for their two. They're in that shotgun formation they like to run in. 3 receivers split out, 2 in the back, 2 backs in the backfield. Motion. Goes in. So Kemper's gotten both of their 2-point conversions tonight. So the score is now 36-16 with 10:31 left third, and we'll be right back.
Woo, Josh, I don't know what that was there.
There's
a flag on the play.
They thought that they were ready to kick, but the whistle came in after they started running. So.
All right, we're going to get the call here. The ref is coming over.
Yeah, Gertzman on the kicking team. They were a little too ahead of themselves.
Well, they got started off with a 5-yard penalty this time.
They're supposed to watch that guy on the far end of the field, and they weren't watching him. So they got a penalty. So backing up 5 yards. Let's see if we can. Hey, we got whistles coming in everywhere. What's going on?
Okay, the ref got to get in position, I believe.
Well, it looks like
he's having a little talk.
So the coach for Kemper County is on the ref. We got things looking everywhere.
All right, Newton takes the timeout.
Well, they're calling a timeout against Newton. So we have the Kemper coach talking to one ref. We have the Newton coach talking to another ref.
So it should be a ref timeout, not a Newton timeout.
It shouldn't be against anybody, because I don't know really what's going on. It's just a lot of people talking right now.
Okay, well, give us our sponsors while we're.
All right, so while we're figuring this out, we're gonna go through our sponsor list, which is the City of Newton, Bank Plus, Newton Chamber of Commerce, Newton County Bake, JoshParkerPhotography.com, Esco, Lazy Boy South, Logan Law Firm, and the River Rat Imprinting of Philadelphia. We thank you all for sponsoring Tiger TV this year. Since it's now a part of the school, we're attempting to take this endeavor that was started by Randy Cutchins and Robert Logan. They've been doing it for years, but the school has wanted to kind of step in and give them a hand, and we're wanting to get this into student hands. We want to give those students who might not have the grades to graduate a chance to step in and get some career stuff.
Yeah, and it really will help. Josh, since you've come along, you have brought things further than it has been before Tiger TV. And you're doing a good job, and we're glad to have you aboard on it.
Well, I'm glad to be here. This is what I went to school for, and this is what I love to do. I love video production and the production side of things for just about anything. And so that's why I like to get this new technology in place, and hopefully by the beginning of next year we'll have students up here doing all this, commentating and everything. Okay, so we got everything up and going and ready to go, and now here's the kickoff. All right, that took about a good 10 minutes, and that's Eddie Houston pushing it forward, carried a couple people with him.
And it took quite a few of them to get him down.
That's a big boy. Eddie Houston, he's a big old boy. I taught him my first year here. And so he's got another year. If he can get in there and get in the weight room in the off season and really get some speed about him getting off the ball, he's going to be a force to reckon with.
Hey, you know what? Since coach is trying him at that position there to run the ball, I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the backfield since he said he got another year.
Yeah, he's got another year. You might see him back there as a fullback a couple of times. But
especially in short yardage situation. I know they use linemen in short yardage situations.
Yeah, they do. But the thing about this, he's one of the bigger guys on the team. And without him, the size of the offensive line is going to go down drastically.
First down, he's
got more.
Ladies and gentlemen, and he's finally brought down. Not before he gets a good Tiger first down.
Good 20-yard run to the sideline. That's going to stop the clock at 10 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter. So once again, if they move Eddie to a back position, the size of their line is just going to go down unless they get some really big eighth graders coming up next year, which I've seen them. I don't really see any. We still don't have the size of the line that we need to really get a good front.
Another first down as they come around that left end and cuts it up the field, ladies and gentlemen. Hilly is really trying to do his job, right?
Now, last week, he was doing the same thing. He called his number, he'd run, but he also decided to start running through blocks instead of around blocks, and that worked. That cost him the ball.
That was a key play last week that could have put us in a win position. But tonight, it seemed like he's calmed down and he's got some blocking, and he has time to decide what he's going to do with the ball.
It does, and the line's giving him the opportunity to really get the play developed and really let him see if he's going to be able to throw the ball or if he's going to just pull it and run. And so far, he's been doing pretty good. That one didn't do too good, and maybe got a yard on that one. The hole just closed up on him. He didn't really get anywhere.
But we are in Kemper County's territory.
We are. It's second and 10 on the 11-yard line, looks like. 11, 12-yard line. Oh, here we go again with not really knowing what the play is going to be.
Yeah, and the referee's looking. He got his hand up the counter.
I don't see a play clock. So.
There we go. And Hilly knocked down by his own man this time. And I guess it was designed to go off. So at this time, Robert Seals, he'll get his blocking, and Hilly just runs right in the back of him. So that's going to bring up third down and about 12.
That was a pretty hard hit, too, to just bounce off someone like that and just hit the ground. That was a pretty substantial hit.
Yep,
they ran into him.
Solid.
He is. So he just lost the battle up front and got pushed back into the line where Healy was trying to go.
Okay, this time
now he pulls it.
And he pitches it. And it goes to Glass, but Glass could not get anywhere. He got back to the original line of scrimmage, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't be surprised if Newton would go for that. It's going to bring up a fourth down. John, what do you think it should do?
It is going to bring up with not having a strong kicker, I'd go for it. Because you have a chance of getting the first down still. Or penalty. But if you don't make it, it puts Kemper back against their own goal line. So they have the entire field to go.
Right, so push forward and get what you can.
So I would go for it. This is a smart call.
And Hilly calls his number, and he has nowhere to go. He's hit hard by number 15.
I think they brought everyone on that play.
That was number 54.
I think they brought
15.
every single person that Kemper County had on that field to get the backfield on that play.
So they stiffed up pretty good.
They did. So it's a turnover on down. So it's first and 10 Kemper on their own 14-yard line, 15-yard line.
So that was almost just like a good punt.
It was. I mean, it was still a good call. It was still a good call by the coach because they don't have a strong kicker. So it was either gonna be turn it over right there or give it to them on the 20. So
it's beyond the 20, so which is a good call.
Yep, because if you go for the field goal to miss it, then the other team automatically gets it on the 20-yard line.
Okay, yeah, number 15 in motion. Quarterback
shotgun formation.
And he pulls it down, and he comes off that right side, and he's brought down by Snow, number 44.
Cedric Snow. It looked like he kind of wanted to pitch it as he was going down, too. I think he was looking for somebody.
Cut it in before he could pitch.
Yeah,
I think he took his Actually, they are doing their jobs tonight. They're watching, and they're seeing where the ball is.
Yep. The shotgun formation again, two backs in the backfield. Handoff up the middle.
To number 15.
Ran forward, got the first down. So it's going to be first and 10 for Kemper County on the 28-yard line. So they're coming out. It's 6:53 left to go in the third quarter.
And ladies and gentlemen, it can still be a good ball game.
It can still be a good ball game. Stick with us.
And shotgun formation. And
quarterback keeps it.
He comes around the left end. He gets about what? That's a good game.
That was good, about a 4-yard gain on that one. 4 or 5 yards. So you know, yards, just eating the clock.
Yeah, that's true.
It's eating their chances. I mean, they still got a whole another quarter to go, but still, the sooner they can put points on the board, the better.
Okay.
Now we got a timeout for Newton.
Okay, that's the second time out Newton was called this time, right?
And I believe it's their first, because the first one was.
Or Newton first.
They shouldn't have. So it's going to be timeout, and we'll be right back after this timeout. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Kemper County first, second, and 5. Shotgun. Wants to do something, but
he's called it the backfield, ladies and gentlemen.
He wanted to run around to that right, but there's too many people there, so he's going to run to the left, and they're there too. A lot tonight. Number 32 and 54 are checking in. They're going to take out number 6 and number 16. There's going to be a couple linebacker positions. Number 16 was coming out.
So that's going to be Bender.
All right, shotgun formation. We have looks about a 7-person run. That's going to be on number 7. He's lined up offside. So that's going to be offsides. Number 7 lines up over the ball, which that's the first time they've called tonight, but I've seen it.
That's going to back him up another 5.
So it's going to be 3rd and about 12. Shotgun formation still. Looks like a little tighter shotgun formation. Tyler Pace. He stuck that big bear paw up again and just put it on the ground.
That ball will have a hole in it.
For real, that's a big hand.
Bring out the punt unit for Kemper County.
So 4th and 12, the ball is going to be on their 25.5-yard line. So let's see. And they picked it up and ran it back for the Tigers. So
yeah, this time Irby is back deep for the Tigers.
Let's see what they do here.
A hand on it. And the ball's going to go
he's going to pick it up and try to run with it. Woo!
He picked it up about 45 and got about, 4 or 5 yards out of it?
Yeah, he got a few, but I think he was just trying to be a superstar.
Well, he won his name called tonight.
Irby, we've called him all night long. So.
Yeah, well, he's still in the spotlight for me.
He is. He tried. He tried for it.
Yes, because they used Ross that last.
No, they got Faison Ross back there.
Okay, well, Faison is back.
Let's see. It's gonna be in the backfield with them.
Okay, it's a low snap, and he gives off to number 32 his glass. Play about 9 yards.
It did. I think he just got on the tails of one of his linemen and just kept on going with it.
It protects you and it gives you that extra yard when you can get behind.
Yep. And Roosevelt, I don't know what it is, but essentially it's starting to come up here to our little booth. There he is. He breaks. He's still on his feet.
That was number 32. The name
Gary Glasper.
He's not going to be. Had a little hard time getting him down. So that's another first down for the Tigers, ladies and gentlemen.
They're pushing them.
Okay, it's just a little confusion in the right now.
Receiver split out, gives it to number 23, DeAndre Wilson. He's running around, got some room.
And
I believe, or it's going to be just short of the first down. So it's going to be.
First down.
Did they?
We called first down.
So it was right on the line. So it's going to.
First and goal from the 8-yard line.
That was a good run by DeAndre Wilson, number 23. No go. It was a low snap. It was a low snap. If he would have had a little better hold.
We lost a couple of yards on that play. So we'll bring up second down and go. We go.
From the senior. One play back. There's the snap.
But Glass was still on his feet. He breaks some tackles and he moves forward, but he still loses yardage. But he
decision on the quarterback's side right there. He should have held onto the ball and took the hit there. Expecting number 32 to be a little further back than he was, and he didn't expect him to be right beside him.
Dip on at least 5 yards where he pitched. That's going to bring up third down and long, ladies.
That's it. Josh Donald. It was. That was a good throw by the quarterback to get it to number 8, Josh Donald.
And that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. A good receiver coming back to help the quarterback out.
Okay, they got 50. See if he can do any better. Nope.
And it's a
both. So now the score is 42-16 with 2:14 left in the third. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back after that touchdown. 14 seconds left in the third quarter. The score is 42-16. Newton on top of Kemper County.
How the quarterback was scrambling and got it off to number 8.
Good.
We got 2 flags. I believe we're gonna have one offside call. I think someone got ahead of the kick.
Kicked over again.
I guess the initial flag. The 35.
Good field position.
Oh, I mean, the way he kicked that ball.
Well, we kicked that ball.
So we're going to re-kick it from the 35-yard line this time. And we'll see if he can get that same kick he just did, but
ladies and gentlemen, you just have to overlook us. Me and Josh have a good time when we
do.
It helps to be on the same accord sometimes, but sometimes we do get carried away.
Yeah. Keep ourselves entertained. Oh, yep, going for a good kick again.
He gets it down with some help from number 52. That's going to be Bender, number 16, and also number.
They haven't called that name.
Well, hey, he showed out tonight. He got it on one time.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that next week we'll be on the road again. But then the next week we'll be right back at E.L.Morgan Field for Southeast Florida.
come out and help support these Tigers. And I think the reason we didn't know, it looked like Kemper County had it at first, and Newton did.
They gave it back to Kemper. That was a hard hit. I believe Tyler Pace put the leg.
It's going to bring up second down and a long.
That's a good shotgun formation. 4 receivers split out like they were running all night long.
Looked like they're trying to draw Newton outside, which didn't work.
He took a dive.
Is that 78 or something?
Yeah, 78. That's gonna be
name on a couple of car games. Get some playing time tonight.
The game's gonna be like.
Right, because you never know when you're gonna need it.
Because from some really big players.
I know when we came up from junior. Me.
Exactly.
And either you made a name for yourself then.
You can hit somebody.
And it was overthrown. That ball.
They're looking for the deep one, so it's going to be 4th and 20.
The Tigers going to also have to be aware that sometimes they do fake the punt.
Never do. You know, they haven't really had an opportunity to, because most of the time. But you never know. Let's just see what they can do with it. I'm surprised they didn't call a roughing the passer kick on.
Now,
he did take a lick.
Yeah, but it was a couple.
Sure. But most of the time, you'll see the kicker do it. And so that's going to be 1st and 10 Tigers on the 45-yard, on their own 40. Before the end of the 3rd. So shotgun formation. And he rumbles forward to the 50-yard line.
So that's going to pick up.
Newton over Kemper County 42-16. Into the field.
That's all you got to do.
There's going to be no changing into the field. Just change sides of the field. So we'll be right back when 4th quarter action. Newton is on top of him.
That was 54 was trying to block, and his block kind of pushed him back. Short, stocky little fellow, and he's blocking it though.
He is.
All right. Yeah, that was number 4, Russell.
Richard Russell. Back. It looks Looks like they're starting to use Faison Ralston in your quarterback more.
They don't know exactly who you're going to use.
Back to punt. Number 1, Faison Ralston's back.
Kemper County.
See if we can get a good punt and put them deep. It's going to be a delay game. We've seen tonight, so that's really good. But at this point,
I guess we deserve that one. Now you got that one out the way. There's 2 flags.
It's the first down. Let's see. Oh, he did receive it on the first down. I don't know if they're going to give it to them. First down, so that's really good. So looks to Kemper County. I don't know. I think that might have been a targeting, which is one of those new into the tackle.
Intentional.
Or intention. Gonna re-kick it with 4th 20-something now. I think he's got the arm to make it that far.
Looks like he touched it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. When you see it, but evidently he didn't.
But that was Tyler Payson. It's like him and Faison Ralston are kind of swapping out on their kicking.
You know, I think Coach now is in the field of seeing some of his.
Well, see, Tyler's a senior though, so he's going to be leaving.
Yeah,
Looks like there's confusion coming in from the Kemper side.
and
He didn't come down with it.
And if he called it, it was called out of bounds.
He did make a good effort. He was. They were waiting on him before they could snap the ball. So. They're playing a man.
dump it off to the right side, and he's going down the side.
But on that defensive lineup, you had all. So if they would have come across the middle,
Number 19.
but he would have had to step up and do something because there was not a linebacker.
Middle of the field is open, and it's going to be off to the
outside for Kemper, and they ran it. So it's 1st and 10. Ball, he had possession of it.
He picks up a fumble and takes it all the way down to about
Possession of it, and when he went down, he coughed it up. Going to be on the 1-yard line for Newton. Newton has the ball on the 1-yard line.
ladies and gentlemen, this is the most points Newton.
This many points on the board, if not a few more. Fusion on the play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. There was so Newton puts another 6 on the board.
Now we have 6.
Last year, Newton put for Choctaw Central. Four is under center.
Hey, you have to give it to him. You got to try something.
Yep, so we're looking for a kick by number 30. Someone else is kicking it.
And he is caught and brought down.
There, we hadn't seen him too much.
That's going to be dope. No, he's going to be a
Hey, he
senior.
says he's a senior. County with 7:35 left to go. So let's Cedric Washington again.
And, and we have some players here that have been out there.
battery. Battery.
Second down, Wildcats. Quarterback takes the throw. Throw really downfield. Out of bounds. That's a pretty pass.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We've had some audio issues. Our lapel mic battery died. So forgive us for the death of the audio for the moment.
That's out here in my mouth anyway.
I wonder how many viewers we still have out there.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to bring up third down, third and about 11.
Third and 10 for Kemper County. They've been trying to complete some passes. Number 65 is coming into the game.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen him too much.
And that's going to be Keandre Robinson.
A long pass again. It's incomplete. That's going to bring up the fourth down.
And Ruby
Harris. We've seen him a few times.
He's trying to get back to the quarterback.
Yep. We've seen him in. Looks like 65 is coming back out. Nope. They're telling him to stay, so he's going back. He was running out, and all the coaches were like, no, go back.
He's a sophomore, right?
Yeah, he's a sophomore. 53 is coming in.
And number
64 is trying to get off the field quickly. He's off. He made it. He carries back the punt.
Number 7 for Kemper County.
That was a bad snap. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. Newton has the first 20-yard line.
Well, also new fresh Tiger, so they were owning at that time.
They were. So
and number 10 is, I hadn't seen him out there. That's going to be Jonathan Irby. He's been out earlier.
He was the one that got that block punt earlier and got a touchdown.
And also, I see number 40. That's Lewis Claiborne.
Yep, we got Lewis Claiborne. And there's going to be another timeout. So it looks like Coach might be putting in some of their JV people because all the starters are sitting on the bench right now.
Well, look, they need it. They need
to play time. It's 4:58 left in the game. Score is 48-16.
And we got the ball.
And Newton has the ball on the 19-yard line.
So that's the only way you're gonna see what you got. Put them out there and let them go.
So they're taking a timeout. Coaches in. It's like two coaches are in the huddle with them. They're giving them direction on what they should do. I see 53, 59, 52, 75, 78.
Okay,
Chris
Caraway, that's 59.
Cedric Washington's out there.
Yeah. And who else you say?
There's a 75, but he's not on our list.
He's just a big boy.
He is. Let's see who we got as a quarterback. We can't really tell. It's going to be Chris Bowling in the quarterback.
And he's scrambling, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's still on his feet.
And he's still on his feet. Now, that's just not the
That should have been.
And the whistle had blown and they still threw it down. But you got to get used to those legs.
I see number 25, Pierce Walker, who's a freshman. He's coming in. He's kind of he's a little short guy. Let's see where it looks like he's going to be a receiver. He's about a helmet shorter than the rest of them. He's looking around, doesn't really know where he's going.
Okay, number 35. Somebody's going to have to come out. Wide receiver.
Hand off to number 30. That's going to be DeAndre Hughes.
With 3 minutes and 49 seconds left in the game, ladies and gentlemen. New players are getting in.
They're just running the ball to run the clock down now. I believe the clock won't stop unless there's a timeout anyway. Third and 8. We got Chris Bowling coming in as the quarterback still. Then we got number 40, who's not on the list, lined up with them. Chris calls his own number. And there's no going. So it's going to be a 4th down situation.
Well, they might as well go for it. Let them young guys get in and be on defense.
Yeah, they might as well. It's 4th down and 8. There's a lot of confusion happening there. A lot of these new guys are coming in. They're trying to check new guys in, get some guys off the field. So there's just a lot of confusion that's taking place right now. So you're going to have 2 receivers split out to the left, number 10 and number 25. Chris Bowling's in at quarterback. Got 2 backs in the backfield.
It's going to be early, number 10 out there, and it's going to be number 25.
Chris goes for the pitch. He's around the outside, but there's no going. So it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Number 30, Duke running that ball there. He picks up a couple of yards.
Yep. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Kemper County on their own, about 15-yard line.
All right, we have some new ones coming out there on defense. I see a number 31, but I don't have him listed here.
There's been a lot of number changes throughout the season. So looks like number 25, the receiver Pierre Walker, is going to be taking place in number 19, way back down in the safety position.
Okay, I see number 21 is going to be Seals. Let all the good players get out there.
I see a 24, I see a 31. It's going to be a handoff. And they got, no, he's still on his feet. So it's going to be number 35. 36 is going to be Gary Jones.
Gary Jones gets his first tackle for tonight.
Yep. And 61's checking in, taking number 75 out.
And that's the one we don't have a number.
Don't have a number on him either. There's a handoff again. They're on the right side. They got some holes. He's still on his feet.
Number 10 had a chance at it to stop him. That was Kirby. That's that was number 15. That's okay. That's our new guys in there.
It was. They've got to learn that you're gonna give up big plays like that. It happens.
Yeah. But the clock is stopped at a minute and 18 seconds while we come down. We get set up for the extra point. And you're still keeping some of the young guys in. They have to learn to take it just like the rest of them.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they pretty much have got this one in the bag at 48-22 with a minute 18 left to go in the game. We still got some of those freshmen and sophomores up in the game. They're on the line.
So Kemper County's taking advantage of it. And,
they're going to go for 2, which they've scored both of their 2 tonight, but we haven't got any. He's looking for the pass in the corner. Overthrown.
That number
So the score is 48-22, minute 18 left in the game, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. They still have some of their freshman players out there.
Big number 75 catches the ball and goes down with it. Well, that's one good thing we learned. That's Washington. No, that wasn't Washington.
I don't have a 75 either.
You might have to get it up there in roster.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
I've been carrying this roster for the longest, and I guess I've lost some of my players.
Well, I think they've been doing some changing too, because we were just mentioning that there used to be a couple other guys on the team that we don't see out there anymore. So some numbers are changing over. So I don't know. It looks like 75 for Kemper County's coming out in the field. That's a pretty big boy to try to push around up there.
Yeah, and he's still some of our new guys too. So it's good when you can see the new players get out there and play.
It is. So it's going to be 1st and 10 with 53 seconds left in the game.
There's a lot of confusion from both sides.
There is. 61 just really can't get his feel for where he's going. Number 4 is in quarterback.
And that's
Richard Russell. 61 just really couldn't get his head in the game. Really couldn't figure out where he was going. He didn't know if he was supposed to be in or out, or to the left, to the right.
Well, just glad to be in the game. That's
yeah,
the bottom line.
It is.
I know when we was back in school, we had a JV game when we didn't play on Friday nights. We used to play on Monday night, and sometimes that really helped us during that time. And they used to call us the Mod Squad. Sometime on Friday night, they put the Mod Squad in.
Yep.
So really,
I believe they're just going to let the clock run out. So that is going to be it for E.L.Morgan Field. Newton has got their first win of the season, 48-22 over Kemper County Wildcats. 7 o'clock, and in 2 weeks we'll be back for Southeast Lauderdale at home at 7 o'clock. So come out and support the crowd. The coach just got drenched by the cooler. They are happy to finally get a win.
Oh yeah.
So good night, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next week from Top Central.